In this quick video, I just wanted to talk with you about the importance of working organized. I know so many people with which I've worked with, who I work with, and they make very cool music, but they don't work organized. And working organized just really comes down to separating stuff and creating your own system that works for you. I use my system, which basically means patterns and melodic stuff goes on top. Rhythms go underneath. So I have 3 sections, right? I make my song, and obviously during making the song, it's a little bit disorganized. It just doesn't look that good. But then during the song, I start separating. So anything melodic goes here, anything rhythmical goes here, anything with effects like sweeps, impacts, sub basses go here, and automation clips go here. So I just pull everything out of each other and make sure it's at their own spot. And then I might just put vocals underneath the leads, right? That's about it. Just find your system that works and then start adding every effect and every plugin and everything you use in your song, add it to the mixer like this and work the same way. So if I make my drop might be at the left part. First I have my synths like this, and then the kicks go here. So all of this is like called kicks, right? All my kicks go here. And then I have my build-up part here, build-up. And these are the drum build-ups, right? So drum build-up like this. Then I have my synth build-up like that. And then all of these from the build-up, they go into one channel. And this is called the total build-up. And a lot of people don't do this, but I add a color. And now I can add a separator, and my build-up is now separated into my mixer. So I can easily go into my build-up thing and just add effects to my build-up. So let's say I only want effects on the drums of the build-up, but I do want it to go to the build-up, drum build-up, right? I make one more channel, route everything to one channel. So now I can have the drum build-up go into total build-up, but now I can control all the drums with one channel. So let's add a filter to the drums like this, right? There you go. It's just the way I like to work, and you should work as well. But yeah, so drop, synths of the drop, you can add them all to one channel. Synths drop, give this a color as well again. And now you can see, oh, the synths are so loud, like this loud compared to the drum build-up. So I can just totally change the volume a little bit like this. And now you get a very equally dynamic song and everything sounds good. So then I have my break here, break synth, and I have break, I might add break atmosphere, and then so this doesn't work, like it's not that I add this these namings, but break vocal, but it's just that everything that has anything to do with a synth for the break goes next to each other, everything that has to do with the break atmosphere goes next to each other, and all of these go into their own separate channels like I just showed you, and I give it a name, but I'm not doing that right now, just to make it easier to understand. Not adding the names, it's a little bit too time consuming. But then you have all these different places with colors, and those go into one channel, which I would then call total break. And it's a little bit more work, but I guarantee you it doesn't take much longer than I think 5 minutes to make. And once you've done that, it gets so much more easy to create a professional mix. So your mix is very much determined by how organized you worked, and and a lot of people don't do this, but it will make and break your song if your mix is clean or not clean. And that comes down to seeing what you've made and being able to delete some stuff. Of course, when you first start out, it's not something you will do that much, but once you get the hang of FL Studio and it gets easier, it's something you might want to invest some time in, because I guarantee you that it will actually help you a lot in your music production career. So yeah, make sure you just get that down. That's working organized. You can also, like, one more thing is making sure that unused stuff is deleted. So as you know, if I take an automation clip like this and I remove it in here, which might happen sometimes, the automation clip is still there. So when you delete automation clips, actually delete them, okay? Just look like that. Another thing that obviously goes for vocals as well, or like for any sample as well, it's still here. So let's say you have like 5 samples put in your project like this. And I remove all of them, they're still here. But there's a knob to actually just remove everything at once. Tools, macros, purge unused automation clips, and bam, they're gone. The ones that are not in the playlist. Pretty cool. So just remove everything you're not using. Finally, you can have your effects like this, and you can select them all, click on this arrow, sort by track number. So now there are 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also sort them on color or track name or anything you want, but that's maybe nice if you want to organize your channel rec as well. That's working organized. You can find your own system. You can add icons, you can add subgroups, you can add have a group like this. So you right click on this one, group with track above like this, and you can just make your own system. But I really, really encourage you to work this way, and you will see your music actually transform and how fast you work and how good everything sounds just by doing this. So if you want to get to the next level and you're not doing this, start doing this like right away.